All right, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to this week's NewsNow podcast with two guests who came a very long way to be here, about, 75 yards down the street. Sandy and Teddy Jaskula from Teddy's Sports Bar, Food, Fun and Spirits, Tavern, Hotel, lots of names. Yeah. So they've got some news to share with the community, and I'll let you guys explain what's going on for you.
Oh.
As best you can.
Well, I guess there's some people who don't know.
We're going to start from ground up.
Don't know what's going on. So what do you say? We've sold. After I think we started this maybe almost 5 years ago.
Yeah, probably.
Knowing that it would take some time.
Yeah.
And we knew it was coming, but it did come out of the blue. Conditions, everything like that. We thought it was going to be a lot longer, and
certainly changed the process, right?
Yeah. So we've been kind of walking around in shock for.
Yeah. The last week.
Yeah.
It came quick, fast. We didn't think it was going to happen that fast. But wow, boom. We looked at each other and go, oh, it's done. Just to make sense.
You want it to happen, but you don't want it to happen.
Well, and from, we were just talking before we got started about the comments on Facebook and such. I think that mirrors what the community feels, right? You guys have served your time. You've done really well. Yeah. Just going to put some water there for you.
Oh, great. Thank you.
58
and,
years.
58 years in total, beginning to end.
Yeah.
And, for a variety of reasons, the time is here. And everybody's going to certainly wish you well. But we've got you for a couple more months.
Yep.
You do.
Hopefully you can actually open and get people in the door for a while. And
well, things are looking good, Mike. Yeah, according to what you said yesterday.
31st to start.
And then
week Monday.
Yep. And back to the 50%, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Gets the bar people back. We're having fun. And some people out there. And the takeout is still huge.
Yeah.
This town is unbelievable with takeout. Sandy? They've really helped out. It's
and you guys know, the town steps up, right? When
they do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can always count on them.
Yeah, we've got our loyal people for sure.
Yeah.
And then just so many new people.
Yes.
And people are supporting restaurants during this time, and thank you.
Good.
I
don't want to say they should, but
but they don't have to. And a lot of
people
are
also
struggling.
know to support the people that support them, and you guys, we'll get to all that, right? But you guys have been there for everybody for decades, literally. Yeah. So we're going to start with the hard stuff.
The hard stuff.
Because we can. Yeah. Just a second. I don't know what's happening with my computer. Just a second. My computer's deciding to be slow for some reason. There it is. Come on up. Okay. So I've gone through my photo file for different things from over the years. Now, you guys can see them. They're on my desktop. Just to explain.
Yeah.
I've got a series of photos. I've spent an hour and a half this morning going back through photos of events, some shots that you sent me when you had your 50th. And we're just going to talk about some different things that you guys see. And then we're going to edit so when people are watching, they'll be able to see the photos that you're talking about.
I need that.
Okay.
Because I remember we some pictures we were trying to find, so.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So, explain this photo and talk about these two people right here.
That's pretty crazy. That's my mom and dad.
Where was this photo?
At the fire hall. Upstairs, Sandy. That was his 60th. That was his retirement. Remember we have at the.
Why does the wall look so nice?
Old fire hall.
It looks like plaster.
Remember when Jerry told me fell off? One of them fell off the chair. Or which one? Yeah, that was up at the old fire hall.
No, his 65th was at the fire hall.
60th wasn't there?
No. That's at That's Anyway, I'm not going to argue about that. No, his 65th, because we were retiring him at 65, remember?
I thought it was 60.
Because Mom wasn't there. This was different. This was He just turned 60. Look at that. I'm 60. You're like. It's funny how people, when they were 60 in those days.
Okay, so it's his 60th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why we're all dressed
the
up.
people in the photo are your parents.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's my mom and
People at home are
dad.
seeing
Mom and
it.
dad, yeah.
Now, how did your dad end up, your mom and dad, how did they end up getting the place in the first place?
Okay, so my mom and dad had a fish and chip store up on the mountain in Hamilton. And my dad's parents had Brant Fish and Chip store in Burlington for years. Mm-hmm. And my dad's dream was to own a bar. And they came, so this is what they told us. They came this way looking and they saw the Grimsby house and the Jordan house. So it was between both of those. Somehow they picked the Grimsby house. Yeah. And bought that, and my mom thought he was nuts, and, just went along, and that's and when they bought it, I mean, it was a hotel.
Yeah.
Ladies and escorts on one side.
So the wall down the middle.
Wall down the middle. Yeah. You can't go on.
Now, when did that come out? I know all the stories and everything, and the men's the side door was the men's entrance, right?
No, through the front too. Like, so there was a foyer in the front. Yeah. So you would come down, and then there were stairs that went upstairs. To the right was the door to go in the men's room. To the left was the door to go in ladies and escorts. Okay. And remember the green floors? It was all that green tile.
Yeah.
Right? And then my dad did up, like, the ladies and escort side was a really, really nice room. Yeah. Like, he did that up really nice. We were away when he knocked the wall down. We came back from holidays. And we walked in and we went, my mom was like, what? My dad would take a sledgehammer and start doing stuff.
To do it, yeah.
Yeah, it was the same when he put the windows in the front.
Get her done.
We didn't even know he was going to do that. Because Teddy,
Now, I came in 95. When did it switch to Teddy's with the family style food and all that? Like, when did that actually happen?
93.
So just before. May of 95 was when I came. So it was a couple years.
The hat went up in 93. Because we were the Grimsby Tavern up until 92, and you had to be 19 to be in there. And then I had Michael in 90, and I had Allie in 92. And I'd take them to work with me in the morning, but then, like, kids weren't allowed in there.
Yeah, understand.
The first Tree of Hope. Were you here for the first Tree of Hope?
When was it? Well, 95. I've got Tree of Hope in here. So we'll get to Tree of Hope.
No, because that's what I'm trying to... Because the first Tree of Hope, we were still 19 and over, and we did a special... We just did it. We did this special day on a Saturday and brought kids in the afternoon, which was like... All the regulars, like, what's with the kids? Yeah. And bringing in clowns and Calvin the Magician, Yeah.
So. I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. Okay, now I use this photo just to tie in with Teddy's in sports over the years. When I came in 95, Teddy's was king of the C Division slow pitch. You know, that guys, Mick and all those guys.
Yep.
Like, that was a thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Every Wednesday night. The first Wednesday I was in town, I ended up going over and sitting in the bleachers at Central School, and Dave Walton's Remax team happened to be playing, and I'm wearing like loafers, like those canvas loafers, and dress pants and a dress shirt, and they were a guy short, and they were going to have to forfeit. And Dave Walton comes, and I didn't even know who he was at the time, and that's Grant Bernhardt, those guys.
Yeah.
And Dave comes over and says, do you want to play? Well, I played ball when I was a kid. Like, I love playing ball. But I'm wearing loafers and dress clothes. So I played, right? Yeah. That was my introduction to C Division slow pitch.
Yeah.
But, so...
I love that
was
picture.
This? What was this now?
Okay, so we had a Sunday Night League, and we had a Grimsby Tavern team, and a TJ's team. I was on the TJ's team, and he was the coach of the Grimsby Tavern. So we had a little rivalry going.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's what that is. So he was coaching them.
So how did you pick the teams?
What's that?
How did you pick the teams? Like, was it your group against Teddy's group?
There was like 6 teams, but we had our own team. Like, we got together guys like...
So there wasn't a draft? Like, you
Jerry
got to pick your guys?
Yeah, and my dad had like Billy Harvey and guys like from the hotel.
Yeah, I understand.
On that team.
You weren't on that team?
No, I was on TJ's. The green shirts.
Yeah.
No, they were Grimsby Tavern. They had the Toronto Maple Leaf shirts, and it said Grimsby Tavern.
Okay.
Yeah,
God.
blue. Remember that blue?
I'm losing it.
Yeah, so he coached them.
Oh yeah, he was.
And that one game he went crazy and threw all the sticks on the ice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got to believe there's more than one story like that.
Yeah. Throwing on the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So here's the, the kids are super small there. Michael looks like he's what, 6?
Yeah.
So if you started that, what you say?
So I was pregnant with Allie when we started it.
So she's maybe 4 there.
Yeah.
A couple years between them.
So it would have been. She was 92, so it must have been.
This might have been so if this was 95 or 96. No.
Was this the Tree of Hope Sam?
Yeah.
First started day.
Yeah, but no, but I was pregnant
Okay.
the very fruit because I remember sitting cutting those stupid trees out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In the
Hundreds of the
I
things.
shouldn't call them stupid
No,
trees.
that's what you
But
get-
do you remember the Christmas
Put your name
trees?
on it
Yeah.
And we stapled them all over Teddy's?
Yeah.
So
$2 for a tree to
Hope-
win a
Tree of
TV.
Hope
Yeah,
was
to
a
win it.
packed Saturday. I remember you spent about
Yeah.
6 weeks getting ready for.
Oh.
There was no
Sick.
talking to you for the weeks leading up to that because you were just
Yeah.
wired for sound. And that was the May Rockcliffe dancers and the
Calvin.
Calvin, the prize tables, tons of stuff on the
Yeah.
prize tables. That was a
And then the
thing.
bands at night.
Yep.
We got rid of all the kids in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
it was the 2 versions.
Yeah.
That was
When
a
did-
thing.
Bob Bertina started coming, Sandy. Was
Oh,
it
Teddy.
that? Or was it later on? It wasn't that first day.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
But how many years did that go? Do you recall?
19.
19 years.
2009 was the last one.
So that was just one of the many community events. We'll get to some other stuff. This was the Chamber of Commerce Award.
Yep.
Yeah, 1999.
That was one of the first events, first or second year of the Casablanca Hotel, if I remember. I think it was that dinner at the hotel.
Oh, the new.
new
Yeah.
room upstairs.
Yeah.
So this was Councillor Jeff Mullins at the
Yeah.
time, presenting you guys with the Business of the Year,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Nick Anderchuk there.
Yep.
So, you guys have never been ones to seek recognition, shall we say, and for all the stuff you do in the community, but, that award, and then later you guys got that award from the Rotary,
Yeah.
2018, I want to say.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
So, just maybe talk about that. It's nice to be recognized, especially when you're not, looking for it.
Yeah, when we got the Chamber Award, it was like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
You just
Yeah,
do.
You do it. Yeah.
You just do.
what
You
we
just
were
do
doing. Yeah.
what you do every day, and you don't
And it was nice.
and
to
you
get
don't
it, like,
think
yeah.
about
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to more explain that. If somebody needs help, you help them. If
Yeah.
then you carry on.
Yeah. So if you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, geez.
A little bit older.
Yeah.
Now, this would have been when Fergie had his golf tournament on. He came in the summer.
Yeah.
And he's sitting with Bert
Campaneris,
Campaneris, who
yeah.
was a shortstop with the Oakland A's back
Yeah.
in the 70s, and 2 youngsters in the back.
Yeah.
A great gentleman, that Fergie.
Oh, my God.
Awesome.
Isn't he, though? Eh?
Awesome. What a man.
Yeah.
What he's been through and how.
Class act.
Yeah, class act.
And he
Yeah.
remembers everything.
Yeah.
Like, he comes in and
Yeah.
he's like, once he's your friend, he's your friend.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's said before Grimsby was his adopted second home to
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a class
Class act,
individual. Now we've done lots of these over the
We
years.
have.
25 of them.
Yeah.
Goes back to the week after. Well, that was where Grimsby News started. Was
With that one?
sitting there. I got canned on a Wednesday, and then the Sunday was the very first mini putt. We'd done all the promoting with the Independent, and then I got canned on a Wednesday, February 28th. The first Sunday in March was the first mini putt, and that was where the Kinsman guys came up and said, somebody's got to do something.
Yeah.
We'll give you they're like $200. Like, the guys at the Kinsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never thought of it until then. So this shot is our good friend Bruce Bond, who, really
Really took it on the. Yeah.
Oh, my
Man.
God. Yeah.
He never stopped. He
Got her
yelled
done.
till
Yeah.
we got. Yeah.
yeah,
We go. Here comes Bruce again. They say.
yeah,
Here he
relentless.
comes. Yeah.
Relentless to
And-
get that going.
But that's
in.
where you needed a guy like that to do that.
First class event every time. They
Yeah.
delivered every time.
Full
and
house.
And you guys always hosted, so I
Yeah.
just got a shot here with the big spread put on, and
Yeah.
everybody kind of the big wrap up there.
Chowing down and
And that's that to me.
That day was a great day.
That and Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
To me, that's
Yeah.
what I think of, and I always will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Oh.
this was the first time, the time we had hockey night in Grimsby to promote the hockey pool. And we had Russ Jackson in the Grey Cup.
Way
We
above.
had Tom Fergus,
200.
who was
Yeah.
playing for the Leafs then,
Yeah.
and Dickie Duff.
Yeah. Dickie
Yeah.
Duff.
Yeah.
Right, that was the three. Hall of Famer Dickie Duff,
Yeah.
and Russ Jackson is a class guy too.
Another class
he
guy.
Was so
Just like
he was
get
great.
like Ron Lancaster
Stor-
coming. Another.
yeah.
There's another.
Stories, talk
Oh.
with anybody,
That's a great
photos
picture.
with everybody.
I love
So,
that picture.
That's a nice picture.
That was the first
Yeah.
event that we did together, and I'm going to
Look at
say
that.
that would have been about 99 or two. No,
I don't.
97 was when the other paper started. Yeah, maybe 98 or 99.
No.
Yeah,
That's after kids?
yeah. I never even knew you before kids. I didn't come till 95. Yeah.
That's
And
a nice
so
picture.
it wasn't 95 when the first year. With the,
I'm just looking at me going, it's, yeah, okay.
yeah, it happened. It happened.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, look at
So-
that one with Johnny.
That's it. So this was
Yeah.
the first time Johnny Bauer came.
Another class act, Mike. Unbelievable. One of the
Every
best.
time.
One of the
Yeah.
best.
Lots
Yeah.
of, we can get to the Johnny Bauer
Yeah.
stories because I got another photo here.
Okay.
So I use this collection because it's got the kids when they were small, and then from other stuff over the years. I searched Facebook for those two photos, and then of course Mike when he had that award nomination.
Yeah.
But that's and good old George,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
As much a part of the place as the floor.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could
Allie's mentor.
explain who the people are in this photo?
I can't see them.
All right. So the top photo is
Yep.
Johnny Bauer with Allie and Michael and Christy,
Yeah.
who is Teddy's stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Jenny,
And
right?
then that in the bottom right, that's Sue, Teddy's wife, and Jenny, his daughter and my niece.
Yep.
And then we have Georgie.
Now, how long was George there, really?
We were going.
Okay, so what I do not remember is he worked because Wednesday nights, and I don't know, you weren't
He was
around
back
for Wednesday
even before
nights.
you remember, really?
Oh, no.
No.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he worked Wednesday nights and Friday nights, always.
Yep.
And he worked at Grimsby Stove and Furnace. Teddy's 30th birthday, we had a party at my house, and that's when my dad asked him if he would work full. Stoveworks was closing down or
Yeah, they were
something.
shutting her down. Yeah.
So my dad asked him to come work full time.
Okay.
So that's Teddy's 30th birthday.
So.
So, oh God. And he probably worked there. So Teddy's 63. So 30. So George was there 37, 38 years probably.
Long time.
We need Allie here because I'm sure she knows the exact. She like
The history?
her and George.
Yeah.
But another great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got along with everybody.
Knew everybody.
And they all.
Yeah.
He had a line for them all.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
Yeah, there he is again.
Yep. So
That's-
again, that was the first night there,
Yep.
and that was when we had the table set up with the Q&A. And that night, I remember a guy showed up who played hockey with him in Cleveland in the minors.
Yeah.
And a guy who lived in town that heard he was here. And then they sat and talked for an hour. After everybody else was done, and if you remember, like 10:30, the men's league guys came in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they came over and
Yeah,
got
you're right,
autographs
yeah.
and stuff.
That was probably a
Because he
Wednesday
was
night.
only supposed to be there till 9 or 9:30.
Oh, yeah.
I think he left around 11:30.
Yeah.
That night.
He just
Yeah.
he loved talking to people.
So this other old fella came in who, he said, I don't know if you remember me, but I played with you in Cleveland. And next thing you know, they're like, he knew where some of the old guys were from the Cleveland team, and
That was cool.
man, it was crazy. Yeah.
Old Johnny.
Now,
Oh, there we go.
that's my favorite photo for a couple
That's
reasons.
another good
First of
picture.
all, you
What a
guys got
color.
the Leaf colors flying.
Yeah.
But this was the Johnny Bauer burger.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he sat there and ate that whole thing. He ate every fry. Like, I couldn't believe he packed that away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was his last time there.
Yeah.
That was bonkers.
Yeah.
And again, he stayed past 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
Now, the first time he came out, he was driving that little LeBaron with Bauer 1 in the license plate. and we were still at the Independent, and he parked in the back of the Independent, and he brought in those prints. I don't know if you still have one, Teddy, or not, but he had these prints that he had done up.
Yeah.
And he gave them to us for prizes, and we never paid a thing for all the photos that he signed. Like, normally he says, well, normally those are $1 a piece, but I'll just do them up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all those photos he gave away. So we get back over to the Independent, and he's like, you got any other things you want to raise some money for? I'll give you a couple more of these prints. And he gives me another half dozen of those prints out of the trunk of his car.
Yeah.
Then when people were doing silent auctions, I'd give him one of those. I said, that's for Johnny Bauer. That's not from me.
Oh.
That was the photo that we took for the Rotary Ward up the hill.
Oh.
When we had that dinner up the hill, I came in and shot that photo of you guys.
You got to send me all these pictures.
That's probably the nicest one.
Yeah.
They're good pictures.
We need those, like, yeah.
For
Those are
And
awesome.
then that one.
Yeah.
Yep, for 50 years.
So that was kind of a capper on its own. So what did it mean to get to that milestone? And that was a few years, 4 years ago?
No.
50.
The 50-year anniversary?
50.
It's going to be 58 this year.
Yeah.
Oh, God, has it been 8
Yeah.
years? 8 years?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like, so many things going, and I remember, I keep going back to the day that I came from the hospital with Michael in that bucket, that blue bucket they gave you when you came out of the hospital. I remember walking in the side of Teddy's, the hotel, because that was the first place I went, and I drop him on the pool table,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, oh, we won't be here much longer. You know?
Oh, no. Yeah, really?
Yeah, like, you just never,
Yeah, you don't know.
and 30 years later, we're still there. And so another generation, like Teddy and I, when we grew up, it was a hotel.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
beer drinking, bands.
Old school.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
It
back home,
was-
Queen's Hotel, the Elmhaven.
Few punch-ups.
Oh, brawls.
going on, and, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
insanity. And bands every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night,
Yeah.
live entertainment. But it was, okay, so that was easy. Like, we always had the food, right? My mom always had good food, like, but not a lot. And you used to go up to the window and we'd yell out. That's another story. Anyway.
That was why when we had our office at 32 Main, we wanted to put a hole in the wall and order right through the window. You don't even have to get out and go on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So Teddy and I grew up in a hotel, but then the kids grew up in Teddy's.
Yeah.
So if you watched Ali's video,
I saw, yeah.
and I'm just like, what memories? Because they grew up in there with their friends.
Yep.
Like, they all played sports.
That was like their living room, yeah.
Yeah,
Play
and
hockey, yeah.
and if they were there and they wanted something to do, they'd run upstairs and play up there, or they'd take them on tours of the basement and scare them all, and it was just...
Most people at home will go, there's a basement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
One big basement, yeah.
They'd take them down, and all of a sudden you'd hear them come flying up the stairs because they're screaming because they thought there was a ghost down there or something.
I'm sure there is.
Apparently my dad's down there. So.
And Jimmy Hoffa, too, I think.
Oh, yeah.
My mom's upstairs.
Yeah.
A few guys from Hamilton, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny how the two, like, how we grew up and how they grew up in the same building.
Yeah.
And we lived there.
Yeah.
You know, we grew up upstairs.
When you own a small business, it's your life.
Yeah.
It's your life for sure. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, what are you going to miss the most?
I think the people. Like, when you really take it for granted. That's what oh my God.
I know.
Well, just watching them last night before we closed down again, how the bar was full, all the regulars, and the whole place is packed in, like, because they know it's closing the next day.
Yep.
And Chin, when the regular goes, you know why they're all here? They're here for you.
I need some water.
And this is gonna sound. We're not gonna know what's going on anymore.
Oh yeah, we will.
Call me.
Yeah. No. You guys paper because I can't wait till it gets there. Because some of the older retires were out there on Friday. You haven't got it yet. Go here, read this.
Yeah.
You want another laugh.
Yeah, you need something.
It's the best. When we get that favor, you got to read this.
It's not all laughs, buddy. Some
of
that makes you cry too.
It's not, but it's
a
joke half the time. Like, listen to these guys. And they say, like,
yeah.
No, but Teddy's is our home base.
Yeah,
that's everything we celebrated was at Teddy's. Every sporting event, we watched the Cats. Sister. Yeah, we watched the Cats win the Grey Cup. The Cats brought the Grey Cup in the Teddy's. Watching the Olympics, watching Canada win gold. Yeah. Like all those.
The Friday night when I was sitting in front where the pinball machines were. I remember where I was sitting each time I was in there for something major. So the Friday night after I got canned on the Wednesday, and remember the mini putt was on the Sunday. Friday night, everybody's like, let's all just go to Teddy's and we'll buy you a drink. And I was getting everybody from town wanted to come say hi. Yeah. So we're sitting by the pinball machine on the Friday night, and even Jim Wright came in. And like Jim, when I first got to town, the whole town thing and the old independent, and there's a bit of jousting going on. But he was a class act, and we, I explained what the issues were from a newspaper perspective. Yeah. Went down to his office. We talked through everything. Everything was tickety-boo from then on. He was a real pro. I liked him a lot. He came in. That I remember. But I want to say 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And I'd been there till about 2.
Yeah, you're going buddy.
In comes Teddy and the boys, and you're sitting on the dance floor with Billy Thompson, Mike Kane, all those guys. Because that was the night you got engaged. Was the night I was sitting in there. Yeah. Okay. I was sitting in there, and we traded shots.
Okay, I don't remember.
I bought you a shot. I remember.
Oh, you did. Huh. Okay.
What night was that?
It was a Friday night.
Did you? I don't remember you getting like formally engaged.
Well, I'm not saying it was like that was when he came in with the boys, and they said, "Well, what's going on?" Oh, we're just.
Oh, maybe you were celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what. Yeah.
Because I remember you guys coming to the house to tell me that you were getting
engaged. And he's not going to go. Oh, I'm going out with the boys.
Yeah. no, because I'm picturing when they were going to get.
No. Yeah. This was a boys' night out.
Yeah.
And because I remember, and you were already well off, as I was. I sent you a shot, you sent me a shot, and we were toasting across the room. But that was, but everything, kids come, go to Teddy's, have a party. Wins and losses with the paper.
Like another
been a lot of those over the years.
Yeah.
Go to Teddy's.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just one person.
Yeah.
Like hundreds, if not thousands, of people over the years have the same memories.
That's like the teams, the plaques we have.
Oh,
hey, Sandy.
Piles. And that's what all the a lot of the
pictures,
the messages. You sponsored our team. You sponsored, the kids.
Yeah.
And like my favorite memories were when the kids played, like when Michael played hockey, going back with the team, and like those were the best days. Those were. And they both played soccer, and we bring the teams in, and it was
big ones too.
That's how you make the memories.
Yeah.
A big one too, Mike, when the Peach Kings won the Schmaltz Cup.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I went up to the arena, had the fire car, took them through town. They went over, rang the bell.
I remember the bell.
Then came back to Teddy's and had champagne.
Yeah.
We got pictures of them all over the bar.
Yeah.
That was like at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We waited for them to get back.
To come back. I think it was from.
I think we got some videos from that night too.
Alston, that one. Yeah. And
yeah.
The other one too, Mike. Like when bringing about trophies, we had the Vanier Cup in there.
Yeah.
And the Robertson Cup with Brent Sagen. They were going to the Memorial Cup that year, but lost it.
So our goal should be to try to get the Stanley Cup in there before your day comes up.
We would have. The Vancouver Canucks blew it to Boston that Game 7.
Wow.
We had it all set.
Oh, no way.
Yes. Remember they lost 4-0 in Vancouver. Yep. It was going to happen.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, you watch and this is my thing. They're going to win this year when we don't own Teddy's.
Maybe you could do like a one-day contract. You know how when some Hall of Famer of Montana retires and San Fran signs him to a one-day contract. Maybe you can do a one-day contract for when the cup comes.
That'll stop Teddy from running around with that stupid thing on in the fake cup on the roof and jinxing.
Which reminds me, I haven't forgotten about the half shirt photo yet in front of the place.
It's sort of but you didn't want to jinx it. I was ready to.
No.
You didn't want to jinx it.
It's still in play, and then it's just been crazy.
I know.
So before things are said and done,
we should still do it once. Do it.
That's a bet.
Yeah, sure.
I would have wore a Leaf jersey. Let me tell you, that would have hurt just as much. But anyway, we'll do that before the end. But I don't want to mix the two here. And
not right now.
No, that like I say to me, that Johnny Bauer photo with the burgers, the quintessential Teddy's moment for me over the years.
Another Johnny Bauer. We were in Buffalo, watch the Leafs play. So we're at this bar, Washington's, and we're at the bar. Here he comes in. So we're shooting his head. So I go to Johnny. Goes, "Are you going to sit up in the booth with the press? With all the."
Yeah.
Nope. I sit down with the fans. And there he was, right in the corner. Says, "I don't need to be up there with all the."
And that's how we roll.
Yeah.
There he was, right in the corner with the fans. And I don't go up there. Another good story from Johnny.
Yeah.
And he had his little Sharpie with him too.
Well, you wouldn't want to disappoint anybody.
He had a Sharpie.
Yes, he'd have different colors. You would. If it's a white photo, he signed blue. If it was white, he'd sign gold or whatever. Oh man, he was always prepared. But anyway, well, is there anything else you guys want to say or mention? I don't want to. We could tell stories.
Yeah, there's so much
forever.
Yeah, you could.
And I think we'll probably do another one, in April. April
6th.
What day of the week is that?
Wednesday. I played for Wednesday. Yeah, so
you should have done a Friday so at least people could be hungover the next day.
Well, I mean,
a Wednesday, it's going to be like Super Bowl. There's going to be a lot of people missing work the next day.
But that's our last day, but we might make the weekend the last.
I understand.
We're going to do something.
We'll just make it a 4-day weekend.
All the people were like, we're coming the last day. I'm like,
that's it.
I don't know how that's going to happen.
Well, we'll close Main Street.
Yeah.
We'll have a Teddy's Festival. We'll get Calvin and May Rockcliffe dancers to come.
Yeah, and all the bands. Doug Fever.
Yeah.
Mike Woods. Black Olive.
Black Olive. Wow. There's a flashback.
That's, and that was like, we were just throwing little things in the post yesterday, and I said to Ali after, how did I forget the live music? Me, the live music, like I've been to a million concerts in my life and did not mention one of the bands that played there over the years. Like the Shakers, Tom Wilson, Doug Fever. Like Doug Fever back in the day when he was with, oh my God, I'm losing my mind now. Pigbone. That they were amazing. And then Tom Wilson and the Florida Razors and the Shakers and Teenage Head.
Yep.
And we had David Wilcox in there. Like we went from David Wilcox to Valdy. Valdy was amazing. Just in Forgotten Rebels, that was a nut night.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I saw them a couple times in Toronto.
Yeah, there were some crazy, and David Van Dusen, like.
As long as you never had Platinum Blonde there, I think you're all right.
We did.
Oh, no!
We did. Yes, we did.
Those guys, when I worked at a restaurant in the Danforth in college, those guys lived around the corner. They used to come in all the time.
Actually, a girl I went to school with, her brother was in Platinum Blonde. Yeah. The girl I went to college with, yeah.
Oh, my God. Wow, there's a flashback.
Yeah, crazy, fun times.
Oh.
Had a lot of fun times out in the pool, too.
See, the pool was never, I don't think... The pool was open when I was...
Oh, yeah.
When was the last time you used it, though? I don't know. Like, people would go, what? A pool? Right?
We had ball parties out there.
And staff parties.
Parties, and
I'm sure there was a lot of legendary stuff.
Well, and I forgot about that in the post, because Charlene, one of the girls from who played mixed ball, I remember those baseball parties by the pool. Just like the hot days, we'd all go back and...
Yeah.
Go to the pool and it might have been. So I'm trying to think
food from the kitchen and bring it right up to the pool.
It was. The pool was there still because
it was there.
like
I still remember it being open, but
yeah. I mean, the kids grew up in there. I'd lug them there. Like, I mean, that was my thing. The pool was my thing. He wasn't. He just liked having parties out there, but I liked hanging out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another. Yeah. Just.
Very good.
So many memories.
Well, it's going to be an up and down ride the next few months, and you know, I'm sure, like I said, we'll have you in again towards April there when things are wrapping up, because I think there'll be some more stories that, you know.
I'd like to have the kids the next time because
sure,
they're taking this real.
Yeah, it's a seismic shift of yeah.
Thank God they have careers. I don't have to worry about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember as kids, like if and you know my dad, if we did something that made him mad, that's it, I'm selling the place.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, no, we didn't have a career. That's what we did. You know, so we'd always make that threat, and we'd be like, okay, is he going to sell it? Like he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but he'd do go off on his rant.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, okay, like, as much as it's awful for the kids, but they have their careers
I'm sure, you know, on a different scale, but I'm sure, like I said, they feel like the community, right? Like time. And
in the last few years has
it's been
unbelievable.
Yeah.
For
up and down, closed, open. What do you order? What do you get rid of?
It's been
staff
exhausting.
Toll on staff.
Yeah. Don't know what
everyone because and then looking at everyone's like looking at each other going what, and we're like what
we don't know any more than you. That's right.
We're waiting for the hammer to drop on Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday we're going to make an announcement, and it's in their hands what's going to happen to us.
Yeah.
You know. And,
believe me, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
for everybody, not just us. Like,
not been fun.
This last lockdown has been the toughest.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see it coming. We were just flying right along there. Wasn't everybody
It took about 4 or 5 months to pick back up after coming out last spring. There was an echo to it. And there'll be an echo to this one.
Yeah.
Things aren't going to pick up really again probably till late March or April.
Yeah.
It's only like we were.
We never went 100%. We stayed at 50.
Yeah.
We stayed at 50. We were fortunate enough to be able to do that to keep everyone still.
Yeah. We got good space.
You know?
Yeah, you guys got space.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, the staffing thing comes back.
Yeah, and that was another thing. It was like, we're not going to overwhelm you guys. If we don't have enough staff, we're only going to bring enough people in that you guys can service. And if you can't come in. If we're not going to kill these guys.
That's why we only did the patio at first and didn't have the inside.
Yeah.
And just people town said that was awesome. You guys did that. You can't overwhelm everybody. Just we had the outside and phased it in a bit. So once everybody got back to work, it was good. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in on short notice. I was
Mike.
just thinking this morning, like, gonna have to call you anyway, and here we are, and a couple hours later. So
it was actually not as bad as I thought it was. It's actually. It's nice to get this out.
I didn't know what to expect either.
Yeah.
Like, I've gone through those photos. Like, oh my God.
No, good. I like those photos. Nice photos.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like, just sitting I was drained last night. I was just sitting out, and the phone kept binging. And I'm just like, I can't anymore. I can't. And I want to, but I can't. And I'm like drained. And then this morning I thought, okay, I'll be ready to go. First post I read, I started sobbing. I'm going, I can't do this again today. And then when you text me, I'm like, I don't know, what am I going to say?
You've done well.
I guess just bringing up happy memories and stuff too, and we hopefully are going out on a positive note.
I don't know. It's the only potential negative is not beyond your control, or is beyond your control, I should say. So that's. No worries on that one.
And Teddy's will, Teddy's will be carrying on.
Now, did you ever think it should have been called Sandy's?
No.
I said to you to put a sandcastle on the sign. I'm good.
No, because I still deal with a lot of stuff too. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, let's give it to Teddy. And it was Teddy and Teddy, right?
I'm with you.
Kind of lost out on that one. But that Teddy's has a better ring to it. And
All good.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for coming in. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, love you too.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll give you a hug in a minute.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yep. Thanks very much, everybody. And get down to Teddy's before April 6th. If you show up on the 6th, you're going to be in line. I'll tell you right now. Thanks.
Thank you.